Well,
Oh, yeah,
hello.
there we are.
And welcome back to this thing we call a game. We have someone new joined us. He's Nathan. Woo! We are very professional. He's just watching tonight, but he will probably be joining us soon in future.
Long time
sessions.
lurker, first time chatter.
Yes. Except I don't think he's ever lurked before because he didn't know we had a Twitch or a YouTube channel. But not to
All
throw
right,
him
all
away.
right. You got me. First time lurker. All right.
All right.
Don't call me out like that.
Sorry, my
Calling
bad.
him out on the internet.
Wait, are we calling out Nathan on the internet?
Oh, no.
Sorry, my
Yes,
toddler was talking.
in front of exactly Sophie.
In front of
Hit me with your best shot.
Even though Sophie's
Hit me with your
too
best
much.
shot.
Hey, before we rabbit hole too much, someone still has control of my character. I would like it back.
I just realized I don't even have my water.
Hold
Bruh, I
up.
don't even
Me
have
and
my
Brian
water.
both have access, but it shouldn't have taken control.
You should still have access as well. Yes, it's Josie still have access.
Well, I click it and I get nothing, so I'm skeptical.
That's because your square token is not you.
Yeah, that's not you.
He has made circle tokens for everyone now. So
Yes, that's
once
and
they're dropped on, you'll have it there. Otherwise, just go open it from
this
your.
is literally just the starting screen. That is it. Yeah.
I should still be able to click on my character's thing from the little book journal photo.
Yeah.
Like pull up my character sheet.
It should be there.
If you
Yep.
don't have,
And I'm clicking it and no sheet comes up. That's why I'm saying something.
yeah, if you don't
Is
have
somebody
access
in
to it,
there?
it won't even show up in the journal at all. I think you're just having some issues. You might have to refresh your whole page.
All right. Well, we'll check that when we get to it. We're doing a recap. Or we're waiting because
Of cows and old men.
Yes, cows and old men is what happened last week. We took. Our
We
first
definitely should have named the YouTube video that. But that's unfortunate.
I'm gonna go back and change it. Don't worry. I'm gonna do that like right after the stream. I'm gonna call it episode of cows and old men. Anyways, we took our first contract as the Phoenix Fallen Brotherhood in this region, and it was escorting a caravan as mercenary guards. On the first day out, we found an old man going the same way that we were. He looked, I mean, just real rough, real old. Definitely needed help. Like, yeah, we'll help you. And kept going. And then the second day, we found a cow standing in the middle of the road.
Specifically.
A bull, specifically, standing in the middle of the road, with nobody around, no farms around, just forests, just nothing, just a cow. So then we took the cow. And the third day, we found another old man.
This one apparently of a magical persuasion of some sort.
We answered his riddle, and he transported us a day further down the road in the direction we were heading, and we're like, that's cool, but also disconcerting. And then we camped, and everything is great.
There's totally no problems at all.
Everything is great. We rolled.
I'm mass
for-
teleporting the entire group in caravan. That wasn't just some random wizard. As if it was. Wow, DM. Just wow.
Hey, it could have also been a fey creature.
Listen, y'all
Hey.
ran into a fey creature in my campaign.
That's where I got the Judge's
You-
Alchemy, because I helped him, gave him water.
Who knows? Maybe if you had answered the riddle poorly, something bad would have happened.
Instead, now
What's the
something
fake
bad's
creature,
gonna
Tina
happen.
Fey?
It was not.
That was a joke.
I know.
It's in the blue
The
bag in the hallway.
Last time I checked, my mother was not a fey creature.
Okay, let's. Nope.
the
Nope, we're getting
following day's travel went fine. You kind of pulled off the road for the night. Started your watches. And Karis promptly
Took watch and did a great job.
did a great job. Did very good. It's rough herding
Did a
cattle and old
very
men.
Average job.
Maybe with that attitude, it is. Oh, I've got a nice cup of tea. I'm ready to watch and observe.
So,
You missed the recap where we found two old men and a cow on the road.
Oh no, I heard it all.
Okay, cool.
That's the power of AirPods, baby. Hashtag sponsored by Apple. No, I'm kidding.
I wish.
if they'd like to.
If you'd like to. Listen, I take a sponsor by them, Gin and Tonic, Nike, Maserati.
Snapple. I'll take a
Snapple?
sponsorship by
Take a
Snapple.
Roll
Apple,
20.
right?
Roll 20
Yeah, dude.
themselves.
Yo, AMD, if AMD wants
Yeah,
to
yeah.
sponsor us.
Oh heck yeah!
Critical Role.
All right, so we're doing night
I'd settle.
watches.
I'd settle for a nice. I'd settle for Oklahoma Joe's.
I mean, shoot, at this point, I'd settle
Right.
for brand
Anyway.
likes.
All right.
Anyway,
All right. So,
Somebody's
took your
sponsored.
watch. You promptly fell asleep.
I don't have access to my token on this page.
Oh,
I don't either. Weird.
hold up. Yes, I remember. I remember why I always copy paste them instead of just dropping a new one.
Yep, that's why.
It's because we've been possessed by Fae and we can no longer move ourselves.
Oh yeah, that old man from the other
Yes,
day.
for a moment of our time.
Except he's cashing it all in right now.
All right.
Point of note, Nathan, in my campaign that I run, she made a deal with a devil for a 1 day of her time
Okay.
in trade for the name of a serial killer they were hunting. He now
It's
gets to
haunted us
possess
for.
her. Yeah, the entire rest of the campaign. He can possess her for a grand total of 24 hours. It does not have to be consecutive.
Except he sold the
No,
contract.
no, I got my contract back.
No, you didn't.
Not yet.
You're,
All right.
you're in the process.
Back to this. Back to this. We're rabbit holing.
Yeah, we
All
are.
right.
Sorry.
You promptly fell asleep.
Yep.
You woke up. It was getting close to when your watch would end. You heard the horses and cow quite agitated.
There was some cattle rustling.
There was some cattle rustling going on.
Cattle was rustling.
You saw something out of the corner of your eye, and you hear.
Ooh, we've
Did
got
it
production
work?
value.
Was
Did-
how?
A howl.
Howling?
Two arms,
You
wolves.
have Master Son.
What? Huh? No.
Wolves. There are
Oh,
wolves
alright.
about.
All right.
As you all stir from your sleep with Karis yelling, I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Anashatave.
Lost since I've heard that sentence.
Nick, could be you next week.
It could be. Very well could be.
So while we are waiting on those initiative rolls, do you have any idea of what you're thinking about playing?
I have no. I haven't even given any thought to this. I don't even know how silly or I don't know where this campaign sits on the silly to serious spectrum. So
As far as
Somewhere
character
in between.
building, we try to be a little bit more serious, but in talking to each other, we do get
Yeah.
silly sometimes.
I know that's the thing. I know you and I know you three specifically, and just knowing how you three are personally, I'm like, how is this campaign gonna go?
We try
Alright.
to be more serious leaning. How about that?
You can take
There you go.
if you want your character to be Humpty Dumpty, go for it. Just let it be a serious version with the concept being Humpty Dumpty.
Okay, sweet.
Hey,
Yeah. Alright.
Nuffles here.
Hey, Knuffles here. He strains a little too hard, I guess. I don't know. However, the DM is doing that.
Hey, real quick, because Sage is rolling from her phone, you're gonna have that manually pumped in because
Yes.
token stuff.
I
You'll
think
just need to click on her token and roll so she shows up in the combat tracker. And then
yeah.
Lo siento, amigo.
Yeah, the problem is that I don't have that.
Oh, because you.
I have
hold up.
access to
So-
her. Hold on.
Oh, let me give him access.
All right,
Character.
I'll go ahead and roll initiative for this.
Yep.
She's in now.
All right. There we go.
Macros for your token.
Okay. Josh, you should have access to your
Because
character.
my computer's as old as dirt,
That's fine.
All
I'm
right.
gonna build you.
and I choose my battles.
I'm gonna go ahead and build you.
Hey, that would be nice.
So.
At least for initiative.
Bryant
Yeah.
or Eris or no, actually Dario, you are up first.
as soon as he says there's wolves about, I'm gonna start looking around, and then I'm gonna climb up on top of this cart and get a look around.
Give me a perception check.
Keep in mind, I have dark vision.
I 100% understand that you have dark vision.
All right, perception.
He was doing that for me. I was the new guy. I didn't know.
No, he just likes to mention that he has dark vision no matter what
It's
the
a meme.
scenario is.
Always mentioning you have dark vision is kind of a meme. in
A
D&D as well.
9.
Sweet.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Ilara, you now, or Kristen, you now have.
Oh, hold up.
Sorry, her
There you
name, character's name is Ilara in the campaign I run that has been running for what, 4 years now?
Yes,
So,
it's my permanent name now.
Yeah, now
I
whenever
might
I
as well
talk,
get a driver's license.
right? Now sometimes whenever I talk to her as just a person and not a player, I'm like, oh yeah, Ilara. Wait, no.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you see directly, I don't know, in the direction of the horses, the shape of a human-esque and what is very definitely a wolf or wolf-like.
Not just wolves, we got men.
Werewolf.
Yeah. And
Man and puppy.
I am going to call out, show yourself, and hold my action to do Eldritch Blast if they show hostile intent.
Eldritch Blazed.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
That's movement, talking, reaction, and action is held action for waiting for show of hostile intent from any of the creatures I see.
All right. Karis?
Fly speed over to here. That's 5, 10, 30 up to here on top of this cart. And then bow up and ready. And I too will be holding my action for any hostile action.
All right.
Towards myself or the animals. Or the other people. Just anything hostile to me and my interests. How about that?
Don't you touch my bull!
Right.
Hmm.
It is my new mount. Actually, guys, I'm not selling the bull. Keeping it as my new mount.
See if you can train it. You can train bulls for mounts, but it is not easy.
And Karis, you're standing on top of that, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Also, Karis, you're red.
Yeah.
The bull is just gonna keep coming for you.
It didn't when I found it on the road.
To be fair, it's not actually the red that it's like, it's the fluttering, which he might not like your wings then.
I'll keep him covered. Fine. I'll ride that bull. Can I ride that bull? Can I ride that bull, though?
All right. Karis.
Getting shot.
Yes, Brian.
Uh-huh.
So you're free to go. Do it.
You hear a whoosh as a dagger flies right past you
Did I see where it came
from from over your shoulder, right past you.
So, like, back towards the camp.
Yes.
Well, that sounds like hostile intent.
Can I see the guy who threw the dagger?
You cannot.
I'm gonna take that as hostile intent from the group, and I'm gonna shoot the guy I can see.
Same.
All right. But first,
Let me take a selfie.
no, you're going to feel a sharp pain in. Well, what's your AC? Real quick.
15.
15. You're gonna feel sharp pain in your leg as like a dagger catches you like right in the meat of your thigh, and you're gonna take 4 damage.
That's less than ideal.
So can I go ahead and trigger my held action?
You sure can trigger your held action.
Oh, good.
Big money, no whammies.
Which one are you
Hey!
shooting at?
This dude here, closest one.
This
Yeah,
dude
same.
here.
The dude.
Wait. Is an Eldritch Blast going to land?
That's a first.
It has landed a couple times.
And I
Hold up,
imagine.
let's see.
Wait,
What'd you
do I
roll?
see what stabbed me in the thigh before I actually shoot at this guy?
It's a dagger that stabbed you in the thigh.
21
Okay,
to
so
hit,
one dagger went over my shoulder,
11
one
force
dagger hit.
damage.
Yes.
Okay, and I don't see the person. Got it. Although, GM's choice, I would like to. Yeah. Making an attack breaks stealth. According to rules. Up to you. If I still don't see them, that's fine.
What's your dark vision?
Back here.
I got 120, so
Yeah, mine would
And
be
there
60.
should be another 60 feet of dim light vision.
You can see dim light within 60 feet as if it were bright light, and darkness as if it were dim light. So 60 feet.
although Brian, you should probably wait for mine to resolve before you make your attack, because
Well, if
11%.
I can't, let's just see what he says about what I see. If anything.
Okay. Fine.
Like I said, if you say no, that's fine. You're the DM. Just asking.
That's fine.
Oh, that guy
For a
shot me.
friend.
Hit
Asking
me?
for a friend.
I can shot you.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot him back.
All right. First, we're gonna resolve Darius. Your Eldred Blast. You know, do your whole Eldritch Blast dealio.
Whole time just had the like swirling black and red energy just held in my hand, waiting.
It hits this guy and he goes flying back. He is very clearly dead.
25 for 12.
Okay.
Dang, son.
One down.
For 12.
This does not seem like a bad opening volley.
You catch him like just like it grazes just under like where his breastplate is across his stomach.
12 is a graze? Oh no.
12 is a graze.
Oh,
Like
12 damage. Is it raised?
relatively a graze. Like the arrow grazes across.
Well, I mean, a
Like it-
graze with a broadhead could still disembowel somebody. So
Okay, but I know what he's saying. I get the idea. It's in the bushes by you, Mortarion.
It's the top.
Quick question. Did you want Nuffle to roll initiative or no?
I do not.
Okay,
Nuffle
cool.
is not here.
That's fine.
Sorry, Nuffle.
It's okay. I
Alright,
missed my group.
All right, Marthalion. It's you.
That's me.
Yep. I just put you in the tree there because I assumed with you being you would be like sleeping in a tree or near a tree, and that is the tree that is near. So that's where you're at.
It is. It's nice. Is this guy alive?
He is alive. You wake up and you see 2 daggers fly past you towards Karis, and then he turns around and wait. I've got a thing. As an arrow just like whizzes past you and hits this dude.
Nice.
Fine.
What are you doing?
But just drop that in there.
I'm worried because this seems like a normal bandit attack, but this music is way too creepy for just a normal bandit attack.
Yeah, why do I feel like they're gonna sprout tentacles out of their face here
Music's not on.
and become mini Cthulhu's to try and eat us all?
Why do you keep talking and giving the DM ideas? Did you ever think about that?
For fun, because I want to fight mini Cthulhu's at some point.
You can attempt
Cthulhu?
to hide if you would like.
I'm not going to. I'm just gonna drop it in here as a reminder. I'm gonna
At
run up and
least
I'm gonna punch this guy multiple times.
It's
in the
not
face.
murder chickens.
All right.
So let's see here. That is a 1 punch. The 13 hit.
One punch.
No.
You guys were about this level when you almost got wiped by murder chickens.
Does the second one hit?
Yes.
Cool. He take
All
damage.
right, we got a
Alright.
got a monk, we got a warlock, and I heard a sneak attack, so I'm assuming a rogue. Have I got the party so far?
No.
No.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Sweet. Cool. I heard.
I'm a fighter.
And
I heard stealth.
for
I heard
that
stealth.
damage,
That's what I
we
heard.
also need to add. Let's see here. Where is it?
So Jason, you give him one of those classic kung fu like fist to the face at the same time as fist to the gut, like double punches. Lock the one to his face and you get him in the gut.
No, I didn't do that. That's Josh.
Josh, right? J names. There's too many. There is a lot of J names in this group.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
John
Josh.
Jacob Jingleheimer
So-
Schmidt.
I'm also going to you spend a key point, and I'm gonna punch him again.
All right.
Wait, what level do you
Because-
unlock stun? I don't remember.
I don't know.
3 or 4.
But let's see here. Immediately after you attack action on your turn, you can spend a key point and do 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Oh, that's nice. So let's just punch him again. That's not one.
Oof.
And
Oof, you punched tree.
Ouch, my guy.
All right. That is unfortunate. So you go to hit him first time, uses his bow, kind of knocks it out of the way. Your second one catches him pretty squarely in the gut as he falls back, and then you go with your third. Go for that your normal combo, the 1-2 uppercut, and as you go to uppercut, he grabs your arm and kind of like forces you to the ground as you just like absolutely whiff.
That
And-
would suck.
You are now prone.
That's unfortunate.
Are you doing anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna use the last remaining bit of my movement to stand back up.
Yeah, what, 30 feet of movement, right?
I have 45.
45. Okay.
Cause monk.
Hey, at least it's not Starfinder, so you don't have to split up your movement and attacks.
Or you can split up your movement.
Yes.
I mean, I can do that in Starfinder too because traits.
Right. All right. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Looking pretty. Other than that, carry on.
Oh, as a free action, can I hope and pray that these are magic?
You can hope and pray that
Okay,
these
cool.
reach no magic.
I assume they
Uh,
don't, but I'm gonna pray for
all
it. anyway.
right.
Certainly try.
As another free action, I'd like to cry.
Let me measure here. 5,
Classic. Iconic.
55,
Quotable.
30. Okay. All right.
I think we may have made ourselves
I
targets. by
cry
the character.
because
How
I want the
how
Lord to have mercy
tall
on their
are
souls.
these,
I swear he won't.
Are these carriages? Like 10 feet on the roof?
Ish.
Age?
Right?
Right.
Roughly, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
No, Pythagorean.
Oh,
You're the Pythagorean guy for this campaign.
right. I have
Yeah, you said 55 and 30?
55
line?
up.
Yes. Neither of them I think are going to matter.
Okay.
all right, it is my turn.
All right.
Yes.
It is not your turn yet.
Only 55.9 feet, 10-foot rise.
All right. So,
Doesn't matter.
Dario, you see. Actually, let's do it this way. I need.
Those are
Dario,
public.
they were public. Oh, because the one guy's there, isn't he? Aha. Good to know that if I have multiple.
Yeah, on the character sheets, you can mark them as
Well,
private.
one of those hits.
One of those does hit, which is the one aimed at Dario. Sage, you have an arrow pass right by your head. No, that's not what I want to do. Karis, you have another arrow, just like it may have been aimed at you. It may not have, but it just like whizzes in your general direction and like past you out into the night.
Gotcha.
So are all the researchers just staying in their bedrolls, or are they like running for cover or something?
The researchers are currently like rising from being asleep, but also the researchers, so they're not used
That's
to
fair.
like having to wake up in
Dangerous
Um,
situations.
yes. All right, so I'm assuming the 20 hits.
No, 20 doesn't hit.
Oh, you have that ring of no thank you 20s?
Only on Tuesdays.
Yes, exactly.
Wait, was that still Sage?
No, that was Dario.
There's a joke item that we've never actually made called the ring of no thank you 20s, and if they roll exactly a 20, they miss, and that's it.
Well, no, it's a no thank you of whatever
Oh.
specific
Oh,
number.
yeah, fair.
Okay. So Dario, you take 8 points of damage.
Oof.
Ow.
Listen,
As this
8 points
arrow
damage
just
on
kind
a
of
level
like
is a lot.
he rolled legitimately max damage.
Oh.
And all right, so you're like facing these wolves. Arrow like comes out from behind, catches you right in the right in your love handle. It's a real good.
Ugh.
And
Keep
then
multiplying.
they keep multiplying. Those wolves are gonna move to they go after one of the horses. But the horse
Why is it always the horses?
it is always the horses, right?
It is.
They go after
Are all
a
of our
horse.
horses just
But as you all know, horses are not the easiest animal to harass if you're a wolf. And they are just getting roughed up by these horses.
Horses can do some damage.
All right. So that is their turn. Sage, you are up.
all right? Josh, would you please move me to the edge of that wagon, kind of where you're at?
I would love to. I don't have access to your token.
I should. I gave you
That's
access
super
to
inconvenient.
her token and all of that. You have access to her character sheet, so you should be able to access her token, right?
I can access her sheet. I cannot access her token.
All right.
You have to go into the token settings.
I'm gonna join this next time. I need to not do it on my laptop that just is sucking through the battery. I have to set up on my PC.
Or plug in your laptop.
Although, Nathan, if you're trying to consider what you should do, I will say strength is our weakness.
I gave you access for the wrong.
There you go. Oh, sweet metagaming. Oh, that's my favorite.
Oh, nice. There we go.
Metagaming pigeon.
The metagaming pigeon. Oh,
It's
sweet.
Alright,
outside
never
of the
done it.
game considering what to build, okay?
To the left, to the corner of that wagon.
Okay.
There we go. And I am going to shoot the guy in front of my dear old friend Marty.
You're
Just
gonna
where?
what the guy?
It did not sound like you said shoot.
It definitely
Well,
didn't.
not shoot him. I have,
This guy.
yes, that guy. Eldritch Blast. Did it go through? You go back to the chat.
It did
I
not
can-
go
I can
through.
roll from here.
She cast command,
Okay.
and the word she said was synonym for poop.
Kid named Finger.
Oh,
That-
no.
That
you
is
don't
an
need to
Eldritch
do
Blast.
this.
I had no idea.
Wow. Why is it not let it? I guess you can roll it from here because it's not letting me roll it from the app. So go ahead and roll it.
Alright, cool. I got the power.
I got the power.
I really wanted to roll it
That
from
was
here
actually
though
spot
because
on.
the app gives you better rolls than the web page does.
Oh,
That's
you
a nat
sure
20.
about that? Are you
Well,
sure
I'll
about
take it.
that?
You know, I'll take
That's
it.
a nat
you know.
20 with max damage.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so you
How
walk
are we doing crits with this again?
same way as normal, so it's double damage.
Yeah, so that's 20 damage.
Yeah.
Dang, son.
That
Yeah.
guy's got a boo boo now.
So you get up. You're annoyed, right? You are not getting your beauty sleep. It is. Yeah, you've been traveling. You're not sleeping anywhere nice. I mean, it's been a rough couple of weeks, and these hooligans have interrupted your beauty. I assume, like, run over to the edge of this wagon, whip up your hand, fire your Eldritch Blast, and it.
Marthelian shot. I go, huh?
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Like as Marthalion gets knocked to the ground and is like thrown in front of this guy, you loose your Eldritch Blast and you catch him very squarely in the chest. And he is not looking the best.
he has more than 32 HP.
He does.
He has
I'm
33.
sorry, he's not dead. Well, fine. Marty smells the smell of bacon.
What's his bacon?
Your Eldritch Blast smell like bacon?
Ooh. There you go.
Maybe they do.
You know what? From now on,
I guess
I
we'll
am.
find out if I ever
No.
roll a nat one.
I was gonna say, that's the definition of flavor text.
From here on out, I'm literally flavoring all of my spells.
You
Brad,
smell.
We'll go with my
You
Eldritch
smell
Blast.
Brad
Smells
can
like
bacon
smell.
as I cast Fireball.
Smells like charcoal.
Rotisserie chicken.
I was gonna say,
Smells like popcorn.
I was gonna say it smells like Fireball whiskey.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's
There's an extra psychological damage aspect to that one.
Scent of
All
cinnamon.
right.
It's an acid spell.
Anyway, moving on.
Sage,
Moving
are you
on,
doing
yes,
anything else
that's
on your
true.
turn? All right.
Acid
We are
spray
back
just
up.
tastes like sour candy.
There you go.
All right. I am going to cast. All right. La Hex on La Wolf.
All right.
And then, which is a bonus action. And then I will use my action to Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Neither are.
Oh no.
Dude,
I was about to say something about not rolling a nat one.
Oh no.
So the horse is doing a great job at defending off these wolves. Right up until you Eldritch Blast it directly in the back of the head.
For 5 damage.
Just like
Ooh.
straight up killing this horse.
How much
How much-
HP does a horse have?
Well, with a natural one, exactly 5.
We have a cow, guys. We'll hook up the cow as a beast of burden. It'll be fine.
You now have a dead horse.
thanks, Darian.
That's a really big bummer.
We have a cow, guys. It'll be fine.
Nice.
It's a good
That
thing you weren't
animal will
supposed to put the horses
totally
to,
listen.
Listen, cows are probably stronger than horses, and we're not
I'm
moving
just
fast.
saying-
We're moving at a nice walking
It
pace.
is the
You should be able to
DM's
keep up.
call.
It is the
But
DM's call. And with
Traditionally, a draft horse does have 19 hit points.
with the damage it took from the wolves and the fact you rolled a natural one,
I had to try.
Your
I had
horse
to
is dead.
try.
all
I
right,
had to try.
My turn?
Eris, it is your turn. Are you doing anything else, Dario?
As I'm doing that, I will.
Regretting your
I will run up to the wolf as well, but
Get to the back of it. We will flank.
If you're gonna yell that out, I'll swing around.
Oh, I'm thinking here because I'm gonna end up here, but
Oh,
All right,
that's turn.
Dario, you're up.
area just went
You mean,
Or,
Karis?
sorry, Karis, you're up.
10. Right there. So I'm gonna stop there. Get there in a minute. I altered. I'm gonna get there. I'm flanking. Advantage? Question mark.
Uh huh.
Wait. Punch first, and if it's still alive, bonus action punch.
Like punch, or you're hitting it with your tonfa.
Well, Tonfa punch.
All right.
I'm punching
Tonfa
a
punch!
wolf in the snout with a Tonfa, okay?
Or booping its snoot.
17 to hit for 6 damage.
Yeah, that hits. It is very stunned that you just booped it in the snoot.
Extra hard. But still
Extra
alive.
hard, but it is still alive.
Sweet. Another boopage at 10.
Nathan, if you haven't picked up, the theme is serious characters, silly players.
That wasn't at advantage.
It
Was it?
wasn't,
Yeah.
you're right. Let me. So that was my first attack.
Yeah. So the first
17
one
to
was
10.
okay.
Advantage. Club. 15 to hit for 4 damage.
It is you know hit it. It kind of like is quite stunned by getting smacked in the face. You hit it a second time. It is dazed and kind of starting to like wobble on its
One HP,
Wobble,
isn't
baby,
it?
wobble,
on its.
baby,
It is
wobble,
it is
baby,
that
wobble.
1 HP.
Oh, you're
Outstanding.
late.
Action surge.
Yeah, power.
All right.
Because I want this thing dead. And I'm punching again.
All right.
Just in case I get a crit, it's not a crit, but a dirty 20, and I'll go with my first damage roll of 3.
Boom, 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 and it goes down.
Do not kill my horse. And I look up at Dario. You either.
You have one. No, do you have one more swing?
No, because it's a bonus action I'm using to do my offhand attack.
Gotcha.
I just have the.
You could always cast Revival Cry on the horse. Oh wait.
Yeah, that'll be my turn. I've used all of my
Alright.
movement, all of my action, and another action.
Marthalion. Oh man.
Get stabbed.
Oh boy, I get to do things. Yeah. So I'm gonna just like scooch over
Oh
here
no,
real
no,
quick.
no, sorry.
No,
That
no,
was
no.
not your turn. I was just talking to
Marthelion, my man, you're about to get booped in the snoot.
He was
Or
mourning
about-
your loss.
Yes. But why?
If it's a nat 20, I'm sad. If it's above a 17, I'm sad.
I'm just
It's below a 17. You don't touch me.
sorry.
Can't touch
Roll
this.
roll 20s doing roll 20 things.
Roll. Can you roll physical die?
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll physical die. 'cause-
It's rolling 5 instead of 20.
All right. Does a 23 hit?
Yes. Yes, it does.
You take 4 damage.
I love that's a ha-ha question in this campaign, and in my campaign, it's a legitimate question.
Yeah.
Difference
So he
10 levels makes.
he swings the sword, kind of catches you like I don't know. He catches you with it, and then he comes back again. And I'm going to assume a 7 does not hit.
A 7 does not hit.
As he catches you with the first one, comes back, just whiffs, just misses right over the top of your head. And
Alright, so I took 4 damage.
that will be his turn. Marthelion. You are up.
Before we
Yeah.
go, Obi, I'm going to tell you why I'm adjusting my HP. I forgot to apply my bonus HP that I got from killing the first dude,
Okay.
and so I should have only taken 2 real damage.
Okay.
All right. Does a 8, 20, or 12 hit?
You classic combo, right? One, 2, 3. I'm getting a new chair one of these days, guys. I can't sit back in this stupid thing. Your first one whiffs. He's ready for your first punch again, right? You go for it. He moves out of the way, but you catch him pretty squarely with your second one. Third one, that classic uppercut, whiffs as well.
He takes 5 damage.
He is not looking great, but he's still standing.
Oh, I keep
Yeah.
punching him in the snoz.
Just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bacon-scented scorch on his chest and blood dripping out of his nose from the punches.
Can't smell the bacon. All you can smell is the iron from his blood.
All right.
Start calling him Pancho.
Marthelion's turn. This guy, 5, 10, 15, 20.
How did you get
And-
the like hexagonal token for the cow?
For the cow,
Yeah, it's not circular. It's like
I'm-
hexagonal.
I made that token in Token Stamp.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
they
can
have
change the
hexagonal?
outline.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Very nice.
You can also change the color of it, and like they have different preset colors. So you can do like a circle.
Yeah, I knew
with,
the
like,
different
partial
colors,
gold
but-
stuff.
I just didn't know.
Well, like some of their presets have like gold fringing around the outside of whatever color you're using, all that. All right,
oh no.
this dude runs up.
But to
He's
stab
swinging
the
at
old
your.
man.
He's swinging at your old man.
I hope our old man's a secret kung fu master. I really do.
He runs towards your old man.
Give him the chair.
Catches his foot on a like root that's sticking out and just face plants. And
Did he
in the
nat
dirt in
one
front
on
of
the
them.
old man?
he nat one on a defenseless old man.
saying that, I'm gonna yell out because apparently these guys are just standing stunned. Get in or under the carts. Take cover. Because apparently these guys are just standing there, kind of in awe of what's going on. This has
Or
been,
get
like, 2
inside of the carts and lock them. They seem to be wooden and have probably doors.
Well, that's why I said get in or under the carts.
Oh, I thought I just heard get under.
This guy is gonna move there, and he is shooting an arrow at Sage. Was shooting an arrow at Sage. It goes wide, just directly into the wagon behind you, Sage. And
Sage, he's trying to stab the old man. That went Russian. That was weird.
this guy is going
I can't
to
see where the old man is. Where is he?
Over here.
Oh.
get to there. And
Bro,
he
you can
is,
ping in this game? Let's go.
You sure can. And I can do this because we're looking at this guy, so everybody's gonna look here. Boink. Yeah, there we go. Boink. All right. This guy runs up. He's swinging at your caravan master.
That is less than ideal.
Not as bad as the first, but this guy's a dwarf. He just catches his top hat and like slices through the top of this guy's hat. And then
Oh, yes. Bull charge, bull charge.
Sorry, that was me, and I clicked on the wrong spot.
Oh,
all right, and then
That would
this
be
wolf
funny, but I haven't put in the time and effort to train the bully.
you
so.
and
is going to move.
Obi have
there.
similar colors, so it shows up similarly. We have 3 people with a blue. Different shades of blue.
Well, yeah, it's Karis, Karis's cow, and Karis's old man.
Here, I'll change to green then. There you go.
No, you can stay with blue. I gave them specifically blue.
Oh, okay. Back to blue.
All right. This wolf is coming at you. Oh shoot! I should read character sheets more often.
You forgot about pack tactics.
I did forget about pack tactics.
Well,
but that's
dead
okay.
now.
Tac tac tic tac toes.
Does a 16 hit, Karis? Karis.
Oh, sorry, me. I was
Yeah,
answering
it's a
questions.
16 hit.
Yes, AC is 15.
All right. You take 1 point of damage.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
And Sage, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. I'm going to turn around and shoot the one by the old man
All
with
right, give me a roll.
my bacon eldritch blast.
Bacon blast.
Don't bake a natural one.
Jacob, does yours smell
I
like
think a 21
Baja
probably
Blast?
hits for 8
Just-
damage.
Now more like code red. It's black and red.
I'm just trying to remember. Here. So it's Starfinder that has the if you're prone magic has disadvantage hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll have to double check. I don't even remember if that's in.
I thought one of them had something where like ranged and magic. I have like. It's not 5e though.
No.
So we're good. All right, you catch this guy. The entire campsite is starting to smell like bacon.
Excellent.
I love that we just made that canon.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Sage?
Your Eldritch
nope.
Blasts are literally like a boiling hot ball of bacon grease.
That's
Man.
purple.
That's
Purple bacon grease.
Purple bacon grease. I love it.
Yes.
Purple rain.
No,
Doc-
that is
Doc-
turn.
Chocolate rain.
That's
There's a blast from the past.
All right. That
Some
is
stay dry, but
her
others
turn.
feel the pain.
Dario. You're up.
All right. Bonus action. I will move my hex to the other wolf.
Hex.
Move to there, and advantage swing with my hand axe. Wow. Dang. Whiff.
Scooters.
With a bacon?
Pretty cool. Where's it from?
No, I am not bringing home the bacon with these swings.
I love it.
Karis, a little help here. And then that'll be my turn.
I'm gonna look at the wolf, trying to nom on a dead horse. And then I'm going to kind of glance over at our caravan leader about to get stabbed in the face. Caravan leader is about to be stabbed in the face. Can you handle the wolf?
I'll try.
And I'm going to take an attack of opportunity. Sorry, I'm going to go from here to here, here to here, so that's 5, 10, 15 feet. Wolf gets an attack of opportunity because I did leave its space. And then I am going to shoot my bow at this guy trying to stab our caravan leader. Obi, you're muted.
No, I'm
Alright,
not.
here
I don't understand my microphone.
you go.
All right.
My goodness.
Wait, does it mute if I go like that? No.
Now you're muted.
Now I can't hear you.
I don't know.
Now you're not.
All right. Okay, I think it's.
No,
can't
can't
hear
hear you.
How about now?
Yeah. Now I can't hear you.
Now you're muted. Now you're not. Nope,
Now
you're
I can't
muted
hear
again.
you. Is he just messing with us? I feel like he's just messing with us.
Nothing.
Either he's going really hard on the messing with us, or there's something up with the mic. Nothing.
Mike,
Michael, can you hear me?
did you
I-
call in?
How about now?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah?
Okay,
Yeah,
don't
Awesome.
touch it again.
All right. I
Don't touch
have
it
no
again.
idea.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm touching to mute it, but I guess that's what I'm doing. Okay. Karis, you took 4 points of damage
Ouch.
from the wolf, like catching you in the heel as you ran away.
That wolf bit hard. But yeah, shoot to the face with bow.
All right.
His bark is worse than his bite.
No, his bite's pretty bad. 21 to hit for 11 damage.
You draw back your bow and catch this dude directly in the eye as he's going in for his next swing, and he like crumples and slumps to the ground next to this wagon.
I believe my companion told you to get inside the wagons. I'm gonna yell at the researchers. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to use Second Wind and get 1d10 plus my fighter level back, so 1d10 plus 2. The bow's still shooting in the background. And leave it. I don't care. It's fine. 3, so 5
That's-
damage back.
Is it still playing?
Nope, it's gone now.
That's
Alright.
weird.
What?
Uh,
Music? I hear it.
The
No, not the
System-
music.
the system we're using for music is in early access. It's bound to be a little glitchy.
Yeah,
Well, like
fair.
it wasn't playing for me. It only played the one time for me.
Anyways, that's my turn.
All right.
I'm
Marthelion.
gonna actually disconnect real quick and see if I can pull this up on my PC. Because if I can do it there, I'll actually have a better connection than on here. So I'm gonna hop back in a bit.
All right.
Y'all keep going.
This guy is so over you as he takes his scimitar and he swings at you again.
He sounds very ill-informed.
A 19 to hit
That is.
and an 8.
Ow.
No, the second one was an 8 to hit. That wasn't the damage.
Oh.
You take 5 points of damage as he like kind of catches you in your lower thigh.
Ow.
And that will be
Aha.
his turn.
Aha.
Marthelion, it's you.
Alright. I'm gonna smack him.
Like that.
And I'm gonna smack him again. That'll be 13 damage.
As long as a 17 hits.
So you know go for your 1-2. Your first punch comes flying in as he takes his scimitar and he like grabs it sideways and like pushes your hand out of the way as you just barely whiff. And then you catch him with that
There's
second
no
hit.
freaking way. He's dodging a 17.
There is when
Gosh
he has
dang.
reaction parry.
Reactions
Ah,
are dope. Bandit leaders suck at low level.
good for him.
All right.
Hey, he
What
still
else you
takes that
got?
5 points of damage
He
to the
takes
solar
5 points of
plexus.
damage. He's looking rough.
Hit him with the
I'm
chair!
surprised he's not down. I've used up my key points, so that'll be turn.
Yes, early levels when you have one
What?
key point as a monk.
I see.
Oh, right. Okay. So, with you having hit him, this guy is going to run to there. Actually, no. He's just going to stay here. And he's going to shoot a bow at you.
He's gonna shoot a whole
Rage.
bow.
A whole bow.
Dang. Nuffle, how you feeling?
Oh, I am good.
He's
I'm
not
going
getting
to
stabbed.
I'm gonna assume a 7 does not hit Sage.
A 7. No, does not hit.
Nuffle's just back in town, sitting in the outhouse with a newspaper and a candle.
Careful, taking a candle to the outhouse can be dangerous.
Especially in ye old times. This arrow just right into the wood
Guys, he learned to cast fireball.
next to you. And he's going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 to there. Alright,
Shoot him with
Dario,
this.
you just tried to end this wolf's life.
I did.
But you didn't do it rightly.
Unfortunately, neither does the wolf. And he just, like, I don't know. However a wolf would miss,
Just
like,
goes to bite at me, and I shove the haft of the axe in its mouth.
yeah.
Those of you who don't know, ending rightly, actual technique to where you undo the palm, chuck it in the face.
Alright, Sage, you're up.
All right. Is that first guy still there?
I'm sorry, is that another wolf?
Huh?
Is
And
that
I
another
will-
wolf that just showed up?
Wait, no.
See if
I
can
just realized that this entire time I've had the turn order in the wrong way, but it's fine. We're just going with how it was because that's that.
Okay.
I will ask, could
Oh,
you go
he's-
ahead and put a
Alright,
a hex marker on the wolf?
Oh, yes.
alright, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that guy.
That guy.
Bandit leader?
There you go.
Hey.
Alright. Give me your Eldritch Blast.
Zoom.
Now, as he's carrying Marthalion's hit, he like turns his body and your Eldritch Blast just whizzes by his back shoulder.
But it still smells like bacon.
Still smells like bacon. We're at this point we're ranging past like the bacon smells good point to almost it overwhelmingly smells like bacon to where it's like gross.
Nice.
All right.
Like
Save
someone
the-
stuffed bacon grease up your nose.
Oh, that's the worst.
Ooh, the sensation would be god awful too.
Ugh.
Oh yeah,
Anyway, moving on unless
that's
you have.
turn.
Alright.
All right. So after Sage, it was
Dario.
Dario, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. I still have hex on him. No advantage. And I'm going to try to swing my axe again because I am in engagement range. 11. Again, as I try to like pull the axe out of its mouth and swing, it kind of yanks at it and throws the swing off course. Wow. Oof.
It's my turn.
It is your turn.
5 because I'm flying, 10, 15, and I'm just gonna come barreling in both tonfas for trying to just land into the side.
Go for it.
Advantage because I'm flanking.
Yep.
Boop boop. Natural 20 and a 14.
So that natural 20 is 2,
6
4,
damage.
6 damage.
I just rip this wolf in half.
So you come
Really
barreling
gotta
out of the
process
sky,
this.
just Tonfa first into this wolf's like hindquarters, and you hear some definite like crunching as you hit it with your Tonfa, and then you come with the second hit and you catch it real good. But this thing is just barely still hanging on.
Did I 1 HP this thing again?
Sure did.
I can't hit anything, and
Wait, hold up. Hold up.
Caddis keeps 1 HP.
Oh no. Hold up. Okay, so that's no. I'm sorry. It's very clearly not hanging on.
Oh, it's dead.
It's very clearly.
Okay, okay. I thought I just 1 HP.
I saw the 4 from the first one, even though he said 6, and then I read 6, and I was like, oh, that's 10. No, here's some crunch in, catch it in the back of the head with your second hit, and it goes down.
The only thing hanging on is its dead corpse on the end of your Tonfas.
15, 20, 25, 30. I'm back on top of the cart.
All right. We're back to the bandit captain. And he is going to 5, 10. Marthalion, you get an attack of opportunity. 15, 20, 25. The
Oh
sage.
boy, I love the type of opportunity. Take 6 damage.
Unless 19 doesn't hit.
You catch him in like, you catch him in his back, like pretty squarely as he's running away, and he's looking rough.
Straight to the
Sage?
kidney.
Straight to the kidney.
Oof.
He's been looking rough for multiple hits.
He's gonna be.
Gosh
peeing
dang, he
blood
needs
in
to go
the
down.
morning.
All right.
PSA: if you ever pee blood, go to the doctor. Might be a damaged kidney.
Sage, he's swinging at you. Does a
No.
17 hit?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you had the ring of no 17s.
No 17s. But if you do have the ring of no 17s, unfortunately, it makes you susceptible to 8s. So that one would hit.
Ah.
Oh, you take 2 damage. As he like,
Are you rolling on top of a piano?
no?
It sounds like you are. Whatever you're rolling.
Bumping his mic, and
He's
his
going
mic swing arm has springs, and it keeps doing this.
It's definitely not. I'm like I don't hear. Hold up.
We keep hearing the springs rattle. That's a spring rattle.
That's not. I can't hear it. I don't know how you're hearing it. All right.
That's
Does,
outstanding.
Whatever.
Brian, does it sound like this?
I didn't hear anything. A little bit.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, it's. your
Well,
springs
I'm
on
rolling.
the
I'm
spring
rolling
arm.
in a nice little padded wooden box.
Amazing.
on
Hey,
my
did someone
desk.
already adjust Sage's health?
I did.
Oh, you did. Oh,
All
let me
right.
just put
So
that
he
back.
he catches
Yeah,
you
you
with
better
that
not
first.
take more of my HP, my dude.
Here I was trying to be helpful.
He catches you with the first one, misses with the second. And Marthalion, it's your turn.
All right. Let's just come over here, get advantage, and knock some sense into this poor fellow.
Hey, you gotta do the
Let's
Chuck
see
Norris
here.
roundhouse cake for your finisher.
As both you and that guy run
So
out
the first
behind
one's a
the.
16, and I totally forgot that I could turn advantage on. And the second one, scroll back down here,
As you guys all run out
is
behind the
a
cart.
25.
Marthel, I figured you'd have that guy by now.
Okay,
He's a
so-
lot sturdier than he looks. So it's a 16 and 25.
He's getting sturdy over there.
So 16 misses. But your 25 catches him pretty good.
Cool. 7.
And bro
Good number.
is just barely hanging on.
Bruh,
Oh.
did,
One
my
HP.
did he 1 HP him?
He did not 1 HP him.
Did he 2 HP him?
He did not 2 HP him.
Okay. Stop.
But relatively to his HP pool, he's barely hanging on.
Did he?
I'm curious how much HP this guy has, because he's got way more than
Well,
me.
I
That's
will
for sure.
I will let you know
After it's all over.
after it's all over.
There you go. There you
All right.
Because this is over 50 HP at this point.
Gosh, strong. We rolled. Josh, I would like to just let you in on a little thing you missed last week. We rolled a god awful counter.
They sure did.
This is probably like the worst encounter on the roll table for us.
It is not.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
But so that's it for your turn, yeah?
That will be my turn.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Feel very
There.
outclassed at the moment. Punching this guy, I am not going down. Felt
Who
like
does
God
that?
versus these goblins earlier.
You can't always punch through your problems.
I
Just
can
most of the
certainly
time.
try.
But this dude with his 18 sure can.
This was a 1 on the d6 roll.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see. We rolled poorly on our survival check, and then we rolled a 1 on our d6 roll to determine what our encounter was.
Marthalion, you take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And that will be his turn, and we are back
Wait,
to
did
Dario.
you even like ask me what my AC was, or did you just? Do I take
Well, no,
damage?
I said he rolled. I said he rolled a.
I would like
18.
to transfer my
Okay.
hex to this guy as a bonus action.
On
Okay.
a scale of 1 to 14, I'm at like a 3 of not looking too great.
15, 20,
You
25.
should
30.
like take a breather or something.
And
that would be
I am going
great.
to big money no whammies and an Eldritch Blast right at that guy, yelling, "Get out of our camp!"
I didn't see where you pinged. Which one did you move the hex to?
It's not your turn because it's after Marthelion because as you
I
say.
thought you said it was my.
Oh, I'm right. I'm sorry.
You said Dario.
Yeah,
but-
sorry. It's not Dario. It's Sage.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
Darn right it is.
I didn't put the turn order and can like
Correctly to begin with.
correctly. I didn't rotate it so it's like highest at the top, lowest at the bottom. And so I was going off of that, but then I accidentally hit the button and it did it. So then I was kind of confused. It's my fault. I apologize.
Should be.
Sage,
That's
it's
all
your
good.
turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna bring my map back. I need to get some space a little bit. But let me get an attack of opportunity. Okay, give me a second.
You also have an advantage if like where you are right now.
I know, but I
It's a
can't
melee.
Eldritch Blast. Wait a second. Do. I am going to use my mace. Hold on, I can roll it for myself actually.
Can you?
Yes. It's
Does
just
the-
not letting me roll spells for some reason.
Does the mace smell like peppers?
One more time with its advantage.
Yep. No, the mace does not smell like anything yet.
Yet.
The blood of her enemies soon.
But not today. As you whiff with your mace strike.
Bummer.
It is very unfortunate.
Turn, I guess.
All right, now it's Dario.
All right, like I said, switch my hex to that guy if you'd like to put the hex marker on him. 5,
The
10,
guy between them, yes.
25. This guy here.
I don't see where you're pinging.
The guy at the top right. Why? I'm shift click.
Oh, okay.
Shift. What is it not? The thing.
I forgot that guy was still there. All right.
I'm not complaining about that.
Yep.
You have moved your head.
He was a little concerned that his friend just got eye-socketed with an arrow, and he was rethinking his life choices for the past couple of turns.
In shock a little bit. Okay. Now let's hope Eldritch Blast does something. Big money, no whammies. 15, and then I also need to add the D6 necrotic for hex. $16 damage.
You fire your Eldritch Blast, and it catches this guy. And you think for a second, he kind of doubles over, and you think for a second he's gonna get back up, but then you see like the necrosis start to like set in around his body, and he kind of crumples to the ground.
Oh, that's convenient. And temporary HP. And that will be turn. Got another one.
All right, Karis.
Let's see. 25 feet to there.
You
Yoink.
could also try to flank the other one. Never mind.
I don't have enough movement.
Uh,
Punch, but not at advantage. Normal. 'Cause
All
I
right.
don't like it.
Punch.
Sorry, wrong. 11 and 23.
Your first counter hit whiffs. Second one comes in, catches him pretty good across the jaw.
I do that cool punch out and then whip the long end around, and he doesn't expect it.
back steps, but not quite far enough for the swing out of the
Cracks him
Tonfa.
across the jaw for 6 points of damage.
All right.
Is he dead yet?
Did I at least
He's
knock
not
a tooth
dead.
out?
Yeah, sure. You knock a tooth out.
Oh,
He's-
my
You
word,
please
this guy's
die
invincible.
or run away from Marcamp. One of the two. I will give you the opportunity. If you leave now, I won't kill you.
Never.
All of your friends are dead except for that one.
If I can overhear what you're saying from the other side of the carts, and your dogs.
The dogs do. That's it. That's my turn.
All right. Oh. A bandit cat.
Oh, he has a target-rich environment.
I'm not surrounded. I'm just in a target-rich
Alright.
environment.
Exactly.
Well, Karis, unfortunately, you punched him in the face
Go for it.
And talk to him.
with your stick.
And I taunted him about killing his dog.
Technically, I think that was me, but you did taunt him about killing his friends.
I'm just gonna say,
You're sorry?
I'm sorry. I don't know if you. They probably can't see it from there. Let's see.
Oh, baby.
Oof. I'll be back next week with a new character, guys.
Hold on. We can tell until the next time the void awaits for you.
Yeah.
Just walk it off. You'll be fine.
So how much damage am I taking?
You maxed it. Look at his face. He maxed it.
You maxed it, didn't you?
He's not fully dead. He's only half dead.
Well, you're muted again.
Or something with your mic.
We can't hear you.
So there's a little button on the back. There's like a little glowy symbol on the back. That's right. No. Do it when
Whoa.
it's green.
Hold up. Wait. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, mine also
figured
has a touch screen mute. There's a light on there, I think indicates, kind of like mine has a
Yeah,
a light
I get
in-
that. I thought. So I'm grabbing the
It's
front
not
of it because there's like a thing that turns on and off the light in the back, and I thought that's what I was touching. But I guess I was just touching the button when I did it.
Yeah.
All right. So you hit him with, you miss your first shot. You hit him with the second one. He spits blood and teeth, and he takes his sword and just catches you like real good in your abdomen.
Again?
Yeah, like I don't want to say he like runs you through, but he basically runs you through. As you take 15 points of damage. Oof.
Ho ho! I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Except he has multi-attack.
Oh, baby.
I'm not still standing. No, no,
Oh,
no.
that's really good.
No.
Hey,
So he-
Kristen,
he
I know
catches you
you're.
good.
I know you're a cleric. Did you prepare any healing spells by chance?
I do not have any at the moment.
So Karis, he
Ah.
like catches you in the gut, and as he's going to pull out his sword, it gets stuck on like the leather of your armor, and he can't pull his sword out.
Phrasing of
And
it.
that
There's a
will,
trouble there.
that
That'd be a problem.
that will be the end of his turn.
Is he nat 1?
No, he rolled a 3.
Oh, okay, okay.
Marthalion, it's to you. As your
Cool.
teammate is standing there in front of you with a sword currently, like, trying to be yanked out of his abdomen.
Oh, guys, I have a potion of
Yeah, the
healing.
guy
I'll be
seems
fine.
a little distracted, so I'm gonna punch him. Does a 17 and a 25 hit?
Roll me damage for the first one. As he's like sitting there trying to pull this sword out, you just get like a perfect side view of this dude's face, and you just, straight fist to the side of his temple, and you hear like a slight crunch as you feel the bones in like the side of his face start to give in, and he slumps to the ground in front of you. Karis, you still
Cool,
have
the
a sword in your
17's probably
stomach.
fighting
Yeah, I
its
kind of
way back.
slump a little bit too, probably. That hurt.
Is there
Alright.
any reaction from the lone standing bandit?
Well, first he has to roll me damage for the second one. So you like catch this bandit chieftain captain in the side of the face, and he crumples. And then you just take your fist and you backhand across the second bandit in the face, and you hear his like neck snap as he also crumples to the ground next to you.
It
Kind
just-
of like
I think
sink to
your
my
your
knees,
mic.
kind of holding the sword. Is that
Huh?
everyone?
Hey, Jason, I think your mic is a little bit close to your nose.
Do what?
I said I think your mic is a little bit close to your nose. We're getting some breathing sounds coming through.
I just unmuted it.
Oh, somebody's mic was a bit close to their nose. Somebody was giving us breathing.
Yeah, somebody
I was into it, so it's fine.
All right.
I was
Maybe.
not.
That is combat. You are out of initiative.
We like, I don't know, take their hits for bounties or something. As I remove the sword from my guts.
Just gonna walk around
You're
the
supposed to leave that in, you'll bleed.
Okay, but
carriage
D&D logic.
with
Ah,
like smoke with embers in it, kind of swirling around me. You guys get it all taken? Oh, yeah, you got it.
Oh,
Karis, you alright?
no.
I can't tell if you're bleeding or that's just
No, I'm bleeding very much.
your skin does kind of match blood. Not to be,
It's-
offensive, but
it-
it's hard
It's
to tell.
blood. It's very much blood. I'm bleeding a lot.
I don't really have anything to help with that, but like maybe I could just press a leaf on it or something. I don't know.
It's fine. Do they have anything on them? I'm gonna sit down for a minute if you all want to see if they have stuff and things. I'm keeping the
Yes,
sword. And I'm gonna
Start.
lean back against the carriage wheel, like kind of crawl over to it and just. Ow.
Guess I'll start inspecting. Actually, first I'll walk over to all the. Everybody all right over here? I will say for future reference, please try to be expedient in taking cover if we call out that there's danger, because that could have gone a lot worse, especially with y'all still being out in the open. Future reference, in the carts or under them, any cover's best.
Question: what type of sword do I have in my hands that just stabbed me?
It is a scimitar.
Another one, man. They're popular around here.
They're popular around here.
Well, I
Any
have another.
response from our wards or just still stunned silence?
Well, as you walk over there, like one of the dwarf, not the like guy that you talked to, but the other dwarf is like huddled inside his bedroll with like it pulled over his head. The other dwarf kind of looks at you and is like, "Yeah, my bad. Yeah."
I mean,
Sorry.
most of you are close to a cart. If you could just like kind of barrel roll underneath it, it'd be better than nothing.
Do a barrel roll.
We'll do next time.
Makes our jobs a lot easier. Because if you die, I'm pretty sure we get drawn and quartered or something. And I don't think you don't want to die, and I don't want to get drawn and quartered. So
It's the cards that we get drawn and quartered for. We just get our pay docked if they die.
either way, I don't prefer any of those outcomes.
Agreed. Oh yeah, funny thing about this contract, it appears if they die, we get our pay docked. If we lose a cart, we get executed.
Why did you?
And with
okay.
that,
Funny.
how does it sound going, Drake?
That sounds great. I will put us on the screen. Give me. And audio's live.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Welcome back to D&D Dorks.
What he said. All right. Y'all had some combat.
He did. It
You
hurt.
killed some stuff. What are you doing?
Loot up. We go to bed.
Yeah, I want to loot the bandit chieftain, captain, whatever his name is, because
I'll start kind of scrolling through the other bodies, and as
Yeah.
I finish, I'm also going to drag them away from camp.
All right, Karis, the blue dragonborn is going to come over and he's going to start tending to your wounds, kind of helping you out with. Obviously, whatever he's doing, you don't understand. Like, it's not magic; it's scientific in nature, but
Sure.
it seems to be helping.
Is he giving
Flash
me
a something on the
antibiotics?
wound, and you feel like you got stabbed again.
And you get
Thank you.
3 HP back.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Oh, that is a bit better. Thank you.
My pleasure.
He scabbed over and stopped to bleed, eh?
Yeah.
Bleed break.
All right. So, Dario, we'll start with you. You're like looting
I'm going over like
everything that's not the captain, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through and kind of loot some of them, and then drag their bodies off. Once I'm finished with that, I'll go ahead and say, "Hey, does anybody want to help me with this horse?" I'm gonna try to drag the horse away to not draw any more possible wolves or anything, or anything close to our camp. Get any dead body a decent distance away after I'm finished looting.
All right. You get
Investigating.
yes.
Hey, 19.
You find 76 copper and you find
Alright, I'm back.
a set of gold earrings and like 2 gold rings.
who's finding this where?
This is Dario is finding this on the 4 bandits he's searching. And then he's dragging them
Okay.
off into the woods, off into like away from your camp so you guys don't get robbed. Are you doing anything with the wolves?
Any dead body, I'm trying to get away from the camp, just
Okay.
so we don't have to worry about anything
Bears.
being drawn to them. And that was after I get finished. I was also going to call out for somebody to help me with the horse, because I doubt I can just drag a whole horse away from by myself.
I don't know, those goblins did a pretty good job.
He did.
All right. Josh, you are investigating the bandit leader. Oh, you also find like 2 scimitars and a short bow. Dario. All right, Josh, give me an investigation roll.
Alrighty. Pop that back up. If my computer stops being slow. Hmm. Computer be dumb.
You want me to roll it for you?
Yes, please.
Oh, like it's still.
I can't even exit out anything.
Investigation was it?
Yep.
Yes.
For Marthalion. Natural 20 is the leftmost.
And for the copper, I will split it up evenly. Each of us that are present each get 19 copper.
All right. With a natural 20, you find 8 gold.
Nice.
You would have found a scimitar, but Dario or Karis obviously has that with him. You do find 4 throwing daggers.
Listen, it was sticking out of my stomach, alright? I feel like I have a right to it.
You find a single
Stabbers keepers.
Seems
a
logical.
single vial of some red liquid, and you find a gold, almost like a signet ring with some sort of rune. What looks to be like not like any sort of magical rune or anything, but like at least that you can tell, but like a rune set into where the like signet would normally be. If that makes sense.
Yes. Okay, so just to make sure, 8 gold, 4 throwing dagger, vial of red liquid, signet ring.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, are you splitting the gold, or are you just keeping it for yourself?
At least for the moment, while people are figuring out stuff, I'm sticking it in my pocket. So I've put it in my gold, but we can divvy it up later.
I've already split the copper into 4 pouches of what did I say, 19
Yeah, 19 each.
copper. So
And then I imagine you're moving the leader's body.
Before you go, and I'm going to take the sword and I'm going to cut off the leader's head and shove it in a bag, just in case there's a bounty.
Okay. Let me look at something real quick. Who all is around Dario when he's doing this?
when I'm dragging bodies away,
No, sorry, not Dario. I keep saying your name. I mean Karis, not Dario. Who is around Karis when he's cutting off this bandit head?
I'm probably out dragging bodies. So
I imagine Marthalion's there.
We sold all the goblin ears, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Correct.
Sage, are you over there with them looting the bandit captain, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll help loot.
All right. So you're sitting there looting. You finish looting. Karis comes up, takes the sword, and starts just like cutting through this bandit captain's head.
Neck. Keeping the head
Neck.
intact for identification purposes.
Yes. Right. I want. It's not going to be a hard DC, but I want Constitution saves from the 3 of you to not just like vomit at this dude chopping some random guy's head off in front of you.
Does that include me doing the chopping?
I don't know. Do you think this would?
Yeah, this is going to include me doing the
because
chopping.
like I said, I'm probably off dragging bodies. So
There are definitely some dwarves behind you, vomiting their guts out at the sight of you chopping this.
9.
I can do one if you want, but I'd say in 140 some odd years, this is not the first time I've seen this.
Like I said, it's not that hard of a save. But if you don't want to roll, yeah, you're totally fine. You've seen this many a times before, right? Karis, you're getting a little queasy. Like you're obviously like coming down from that high of like combat,
Adrenaline
and it
dump,
is
yeah.
like. But it's like, oh, I wasn't like you thought it was a great idea, and then as you're sitting there like hacking through,
I thought it was gonna be, like kind of grab the hair, one clean
Yeah.
cut. Instead, I'm like
No, it is-
hacking it like 3-4
Yeah.
times.
and it is just like you're getting queasy, but you're fine. Sage, it's weird, but doesn't. You're a little grossed out, but it doesn't upset your stomach too bad. Then I imagine you guys remove the corpse, and what are y'all
Maybe.
doing?
Probably because that was first shift that we got attacked on.
All right, I will. So that would have been hour 1.
I would have been up
Let's say-
next.
Let's say it's 2 hours through the night. Yeah, I'll give you guys.
We'll
Yeah.
just sleep a little bit later.
You sleep a little bit later. You're probably getting a half day's travel tomorrow, maybe 3/4, but you get a long rest.
Hey, about that long rest.
All right.
There
I
goes my
will
temporary HP.
Move you back to our fun little travel map.
Hey,
Wow.
Are we gonna run into any more cows or old men?
Maybe. Who knows?
Get those cows. Get those cows.
right, so,
we're definitely
um,
hooking up the cow in the place of the dead horse.
Yes.
And I may not have the highest animal handling, but I'm gonna assume I
Don't
do.
give him
since I was a
ideas.
farm boy.
Don't say things until he asks if we have to roll. Don't even mention it.
I'm just gonna say I am gonna go ahead and lead it.
Okay.
If a roll is required or not, I
Alright.
won't know.
So I will explain real quick to Nathan how the travel system works and all that. So basically, we try travel the normal, like what everybody does, travel D&D way, where you roll a d20, and if it's good, random roll table, what happens? I thought it sucked, so I did something different. Basically, everybody makes a, what was it, nature or survival check?
You had
We
us
were
do
doing
survival check.
survival.
And then it's a group DC depending on what terrain you're traveling through, and if you succeed the DC, great, you get a normal, full day's travel, and then there are roll tables depending on how well you do as to, things that happen. And if you fail the DC, then there are roll tables like you get attacked by bandits in the night while you're sleeping.
There's good things that can happen. There's bad things that
Yes.
can happen. It's a group check.
But it's all of your hands, and it's in all your guys' hands, and it's not just one person rolls a dice and then I narrate to you what's happening throughout
Very
the
good.
day.
So survival.
So, I need Dario to make an animal handling check since he's hanging out with the cow.
Big money, no whammies. 21.
You're fine. You're fine. All right. And
That
then,
cow's doing great. That cow probably doing better than the horse.
And then, yes. And then I need a survival check from all 4 of
Everyone
you.
present.
Yes. Minus Nuffle. Because,
Yeah, Jason's present, but Nuffle isn't yet.
yes.
And that's a 6.
That's a 17.
You want one
Now-
from me?
Yes, I need one from
both
Arthalion
the
and-
Acres.
Stage.
Alright,
Obi, why does
survival.
that forest have fog coming out of it? I don't like that.
Don't worry about it.
That's not fog. That's spores, baby.
Not again.
That's not fog. It's all my weed. No, I don't do drugs.
Oh, yeah, we already ran into. We were going through a forest, probably the same forest, and there was what we presumed to be giant clouds of mushroom spores fogging the
See-
whole thing.
Nathan, if you want to catch up on what's happened so far, you are more than welcome to go watch the D&D videos.
Ah, there
Videos
With
on
the
YouTube.
exception of one that Bryant
Of the
forgot
first
to record.
combat, which Bryant decided not to record.
I completely
Ah.
forgot. My bad.
That's all right.
23, 29, 40, 54.
You can also catch up on the other campaigns if you would like. There's a lot more videos on those. That'll take a minute.
There are hundreds and hundreds of hours. So you guys, despite your late start, I mean, you have zero problems with the cow the entire day. Like it is going smooth, and you guys get a full day's travel.
And did
Was
everybody
5
add their
spaces?
16 copper that's present, like their character is present?
Oh, that was 5 spaces?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You guys hear me?
2, 3. I did 4, 5. Okay.
Josh and Kristen, did you add your 16 copper?
Nope. Can't.
Yeah, you guys. I went ahead and split up the copper. We each got, I mean, not 16, 19. We each got 19 copper.
So you guys
Gotcha.
go to make camp for the night. Karis, you are way more wide awake than normal. You are,
Post stab.
will not be falling asleep. Cannot.
Don't say that like that. Watch time?
Yes. Watch time.
20. You're right.
See?
I'm very awake.
You are not falling asleep.
Stereo?
You hear some rustling at one point. A little bit of PTSD kicks in. You start like pacing around the camp.
Why is all my copper gone?
You do notice that the Dragonborn, Ramrath, does get up and do his like normal rounds that you normally see him do around the camp
Whatever.
during your watch,
Nerds
and
are
then
weird.
goes back to bed.
I leave it alone. Nerds are weird. They're caravan.
Dario, I believe you're up next.
All right, I will do my roll with that total plus 0 perception, baby. 8.
Not bad. I mean, it passes. The night passes pretty quickly. You do find yourself like thinking back on the previous night's occurrences as you watch, and you'll almost like notice, like when you're driving and then like you come to a turn or something, you're like, oh gosh, I don't remember what happened like the last 10 minutes of driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's happening. Like obviously nothing bad's happening, but you don't necessarily remember like your
Good old
whichever
bird.
part of your brain it is that like controls your like, oh, this is just kind of,
He spaced
if I knew
super
this,
hard.
you spaced out.
I was in a trance until something necessary came up.
Yes, but it nothing bad happens. Now it's normally Nuffle, but I believe it's Sage now, right?
Yep.
Nuffle's normally
Uh-huh.
after that. So Sage, you're up.
For
Watches.
what the D20?
Yep.
Yeah, perception.
Or board perception check. Yeah.
Oh, perception. My
Well.
bad.
What's your modifier?
Ooh, that's on a different page. Perception is +2.
Yeah. So 20 goes by pretty smoothly. You don't notice anything. You do notice like a deer here or there run by. Some birds, some bats.
A deer,
If
deer,
that's
deer.
the case, I'm a shoot with my crossbow.
All right, shoot the deer. Are you shooting the deer or the bats?
Oh, the deer.
We don't want more Rona. No bats.
You catch it. You like hit the deer pretty. What you think would be pretty squarely, but it seems like you obviously hit it, but it seems to run off into the night.
Well, dang.
Are you following after it?
Wait, are we on night watches or are we moving?
No,
We're on
night
night
watches.
watches.
Oh, I walked away for a second. I'll follow it.
All right. Give me
Survival for tracking.
give me a survival check for that.
Alrighty.
It's not bad. You've tracked deer before. It's harder with it being night. Sage, yeah, you have dark vision, right?
Honestly, I cannot remember, and I can't find it on the app.
All right. Well,
I think Nuffle is the only one without dark vision.
all right. So it takes you a bit. It takes you probably 30, 45 minutes to track this deer down. But you find it. It's there, slowly dying in the underbrush.
Poor little guy.
Well, I will end it quickly and drag it back to camp.
All right, you drag it back to camp, and you get back to camp with this deer right about the time Marthalion is waking up for watch.
Sweet. I am going to clean it.
Marthalion, you wake up, and Sage is obviously very clearly not there, but then you shortly after see her dragging a dead deer into camp.
All right.
I'm going to hang him. And
You're hanging Marthalion or the deer?
Betrayal.
No, hanging the deer.
All right.
Cool. So what check do you need from me?
Perception.
Cool. I'm also gonna do that one. Yeah. So I'm gonna like blend into my surroundings and then do my normal watch.
All right. Give me a stealth check for you attempting to blend into your surroundings. All right. 16. Nothing really happens on your watch. Sage, you do like lose track of Marthalion, and like often that's the case, right? He just like kind of disappears. Like he's around, but he's like off in a tree somewhere or some random thing. But normally you can, you'll see him from time to time. You just do not see him for the entire time you are cleaning the steer. He's just like gone. But Marthalion, nothing really happens for your shift. You guys will wake for the morning. I imagine have breakfast. All of that fun jazz.
Probably eating some deer.
Venison and eggs. All right.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Survival?
I mean, I can feed 5 of us. I can't, or correction, 6 of us. I can't feed the entire camp.
We have a deer.
So the deer helps.
19.
Yeah. All right, everybody else. Please tell me you get better than a 6.
What are we rolling?
Survival.
Day's travel.
I need one more roll from Sage.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh no.
Nope, I get to re-roll that one.
Oh right. Right.
Yes.
That's
Ah.
good.
Best part about being a halfling.
Okay, that's actually really good.
However, if you roll double nat ones, then you definitely get nat ones because at that point the universe is.
Only happened like once.
Yeah,
too, I think.
extra bad jujus.
38. 47, 53. All right. I need a d6.
Dibs.
Hold up. Nathan, do you want to roll a d6?
Ooh, yeah, Nathan.
On the
Alright.
far left of the screen, you see the little dice. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. All right, so I'm clicking D6, and let's see. I just need to roll 1.
You already
Yes.
did.
Oh, I
You
did?
rolled a d6.
You rolled the. You see on the far right. you
Yeah,
see-
so
Okay,
if
rolling-
you
so I rolled a 6
so when
and
you
then
open
a
it
1.
up, yeah, so if you
Ah,
open it up
yeah.
and you just hit D6, it's just gonna roll 1. If you
Ah,
hit the
sweet.
numbers to the next time, it'll roll that many of it.
Gotcha. Cool. So I rolled
Alright.
a 6. There you go.
A 6. This is fun. This is one we haven't had.
It's another old man.
It's not.
It's a water buffalo.
So
Not a cow.
obviously
Can
there's
you
one of you
help
with-
me find my turtle?
obviously there's one of you with like each of the wagons, right? I assume Dario is with the
Whichever one has
I didn't have you roll survival for the cow, but it's fine. We're past that. Or not survival for the cow, animal handling for the cow, but we're past that. So you're with the cow. What order are you guys with these wagons?
Are
I'm
we
up
leading
first.
with the cow, or is the
Oh
cow
no,
like?
no, cow's like in the middle.
Yeah, we'll put cow in the middle.
Oh,
All right, so Dario's in the middle.
Middle
I'm
cow.
up front because I keep doing flybys as well.
Harris is in the front. Marthalion, where you at? You have middle or back?
I'm towards the back.
All right, he's in the back. Sage is in the middle. Looks like Karis, Sage, Dario, Marthalion. Karis, you're out doing your flybys that you normally do, checking the surroundings, and you kind of notice like in front of you as you're flying, you notice like a bush in the middle of the road, which is kind of like, it seems weird to you,
Yeah,
like kind of off,
yeah.
but you don't really pay much attention, right? You go back and it's off, but it's not that weird.
Yeah.
Like, it could just be there was a storm, blew some bushes into the road, whatever.
Tumbleweed.
It's a puzzle for a Korok seed.
You're traveling down the road, and then you're doing your flyby again, and you notice, later on in the day, you notice another bush in the middle of the road. It's like, okay, that's a little weird, but then you start to think, and it's like, I don't remember actually ever passing
Bush.
the bush. But you go back and you go back to the caravan, right?
I rolled a loophole.
There is a bush that keeps moving further ahead of us. You guys remember rolling past a bush in the middle of the road?
Do any of us were rolling past a bush?
You do not remember rolling past the bush.
The next time I see it, I'm going to drop directly behind it and ask it what it is.
All right, asking bushes. Admittedly, it's a moving bush moving down a road, but
Indeed.
you know,
I would like to know why the bush is moving.
if it's a regular bush, I don't imagine an answer. But if it's moving, it may not be a normal bush.
Marthalion, I imagine you're keeping an eye out behind you as you travel throughout the
Yes.
day, right? You
Yes.
feel like you see a bush off in the distance behind you at one
It's the
point.
D&D equivalent of the cardboard box.
But you're not sure. You're getting halfway
don't
through your
like
day's
being
travel. Like,
Unsure.
you guys are feeling a little antsy. I don't know if that's the right word for it. because there are some weird bushes, and especially with your previous travels through the forest.
And we had some weird things going with old man teleporting us. It's just been a weird trip.
It's been a weird trip, right?
Do I move forward 5 spaces?
You do notice the bush a couple more times throughout the day.
He did
If-
say the next time he sees the
Yes.
bush, he's gonna drop in on it.
I'm gonna try and literally land directly behind the bush when I see it again and go, "What are you doing?"
Not you, Marthalion.
Oh.
Or not you, Karis. Marthalion, you noticed the bush behind you. Like, it started off the day, and Karis would, like, see it repeatedly, like, in front of you every once in a while. And then he came back and told you guys about it. And then, Marthalion, you started to notice it, like, almost following you, it seemed, as the day wore on.
Alrighty.
Are you doing anything about the bush?
How far distance?
Like, it tends to pop up like a couple 100 meters behind you or so. 100, 150 meters.
Light reaction cannon.
Right.
Wait, no, wrong campaign.
I'm at least going to inform the group that we have a well, it looks like a bush. It's definitely not because it's following us.
You are more than welcome to inform the group.
Yes, I do that.
Interesting. In my flyovers, I'm gonna start like up in front and then kind of circling back behind a little bit. And if I see the bush,
You see the bush, Karis.
I'm paying the bush a little visit.
You pay
Moses,
the bush a
this
little
is
bit.
God's.
I'm gonna land right what I assume is behind it, based off of the direction that we're traveling, and assuming it's traveling in the same direction.
So, like, you're landing between where it's between you and the caravan.
Yeah.
Right?
Which kind of
It's
land
either an
there.
old man or a cow in a bush.
What are you doing following us?
I'm not following you.
But talk.
It's a mimic.
I'm gonna take out my knife.
As you do, it, like, you feel something hit your face as it disappears from your sight.
Ah!
And you feel something like, or you hear something like hit the ground in front of you.
Where did you go? I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to make sure you don't hurt me. It's a little freaky having a talking bush following us. And I look down to see what the ground.
There's a single gold piece in front of you.
I hope he goes to reach for it and just gets like dragged like on a fishing line, just leading him into the forest.
I'm gonna look around and just grab the gold piece.
You have one gold piece.
Oh, well. Alright.
This is a serious campaign, Nathan. We don't have gold pieces attached to fishing lines, obviously.
Until he
have
adds it to
bushes
the
of
roll
no
table
gold
after we
pieces.
get offline tonight. I'm gonna go back to the party and be like, it hit me with a gold piece and then fled.
All right, which one of you hooligans moved the caravan token? Like,
Well, the caravan token is gone. Where is it?
It's way up top.
Why?
What's the bush?
We were tracking our we used that to track our progress.
there you go.
Yeah, that's our progress tracker, Josh.
No, you're right there. Where you at? All right.
I did not click it. I am hands free.
Okay, as I stated the first time,
Well,
I'll
stop
restate
me.
it since not everyone was there. Do not touch the caravan token unless you're specifically stated to touch the caravan token.
It is a progress tracker. I do not want to lose progress.
Joke's on you. Actually, the goblin stole your entire caravan while you were on carrots.
Haha.
Nothing gained!
Again!
See, if I was going to do something silly, I would have done something more along the lines of dropping Goku in there.
5 spaces.
5 spaces.
1, 2, 3,
And understand-
4, 5. Can we push late into the night and just make it there at night?
It's like one space away.
Can certainly try.
Or would the gates be closed?
It's not. Karis would know. It's not a walled town.
It's not a walled town. If we just push a little late tonight, we can safely there.
As you're discussing that, the Bramrath comes up to you, the Blue Dragonborn. We'll let them know. We'll count your contract as complete today. But nobody will be there tonight to receive us. So we can just go in the morning. Late start. We'll get there tomorrow mid morning, but we'll let them know that you technically completed your contract tonight.
With a shake on it, I'll agree to it. Just put out my hand.
How many days did that end up taking us, Toby?
3, 6. This would be the end of the 6th day.
Baby, we are getting a bonus. Our goal was 10.
Heck yeah.
Very well. Do we need to keep watch this close?
You do not.
And I will say, you want to talk about my accent being infectious, Dungeon Master? How about Bryant's accent? When I'm talking outside of character, I still end up doing it.
Actually, Dramrath offers to take all of the Night's Watches for you guys, so you can get a good night's.
Yeah, Marthilian only sleeps half the night anyways, so
Yeah,
it's appreciated. But
I know I don't have a high insight, but I'll still ask, even if I have a low
Yeah.
insight, do I trust him on this?
May I
you can
roll
give me an
insight?
insight check.
Hey, +0 insight, baby.
An 11 for me.
15. 15's pretty good. Especially, it's decently above average on insight.
Karis, you trust him. You're tired enough as it is. He doesn't seem like he's lying to you, right? Obviously, it seems like he's should be fine.
Right.
Dario, he doesn't seem like he's lying, but it seems off to you that a researcher would be offering to keep watch for 6 hours straight.
At the very least, it seems a little bit off. Even if I end up with a point of exhaustion, because we're almost at town and we can get rest, I'm going to stay up at least until Mathaleon wakes up, because he only sleeps like half a night anyway. I'll get a half night's sleep.
Okay.
I'll stay up.
Because something does seem a little bit off, even if it's not like really off. It's like, we're this close. Why not be careful?
Dude seems trustworthy. I'm going to sleep.
Sage, are you staying up for the 6 hours between your first watch or between when you go to bed and Marthalion wakes up?
Yeah.
All right. I want both of you guys to roll a d20 for me. 11 or lower, get a point of exhaustion.
Hey, my rolls are always
12 or
great.
higher, you
I have a point of exhaustion.
you both get a point of exhaustion.
I don't think there's a counter for exhaustion on our peaks, but I'll just mark that.
You can make one. You can add boxes.
I'll just mark it on my notebook.
All right.
if they're doing their normal watch, why would they get a point of exhaustion?
They're
Because
not.
it's
They're-
just
they're
a normal
doing-
watch before
they're
I
doing-
can-
Everybody else is sleeping and we're staying up.
They're staying awake for 6 hours throughout the night. They are staying up from the first watch till you wake up on what would be Nuffles. So for 6 hours straight, they're staying up, and they're only actually getting 4 hours of sleep during the night.
I will be back.
Okay.
Which I wasn't gonna straight up give them one, so I let them roll for it.
I'm sleeping.
Roll.
That dude said, I got you, and I said, sounds great, because I got stabbed the other night.
All right. So you guys have your, get your nice rest, Karis. Dario, you notice him, he is obviously keeping watch very well.
And then do I not get the exhaustion until the end of the night though?
Correct.
Okay.
So you obviously, he's keeping watch like a Norwood. He does go off a couple of times, to check out a noise what seems like he would be checking out a noise he heard or something you might pick up as well. But he keeps coming back, just keeping an eye on the on
Just because something seems off, I am going to keep an eye on him too.
everything. Okay,
I'm going to do like a perception or just
sure.
+0 perception. Why didn't somebody with a higher perception track this?
Because I rolled horribly on my insight.
12.
He seems like he's keeping watch. The only thing that seems off is specifically that a researcher would offer to keep watch, right?
Mhm.
Or like he would have any idea of what he's doing, keeping watch. Specifically in regards to the other 3 researchers that you have spent the last 6 days traveling with, he seems out of the ordinary compared to them.
All right. And that's it for me.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything else before I add on that level of exhaustion?
Honk chew.
Nope. Nothing.
Marthalion, you wake up. He's still there. Dario, Sage, you're going to sleep. You now take the point of exhaustion. Technically, it's when you wake up, but you can take it now. Which is what? Disadvantage on
Ability checks.
ability checks, right? Marthalion, you don't notice anything. I mean, I assume you're keeping watch too. You're doing your normal routine, keeping watch, getting breakfast together when it comes towards the end of what would be your watch instead of because you wake up, you only sleep for 6 hours, right? Or trance for 6 hours.
4 hours.
Yeah, 4.
4.
Because a normal long rest is 8 hours.
Right. Okay, but like, yes. But like,
I
I'm sorry.
transfer 4 hours.
Yeah, you transfer Dario, Karis, and Sage's watches, and then you wake up in what would be at like the start of what would be Nuffle's watch, and yeah, so like you're obviously like out there watching and stuff, and then putting breakfast together when it comes towards the end of when everybody else is normally waking up.
Yep.
Oh, actually, Dario, Sage, you guys don't take points of exhaustion because he told you guys were going to make a late start anyways. So yeah, everybody gets sleep in. You get your normal rest. Nobody takes points of exhaustion.
Hey, I'm fine with that.
All right. Late start to the day. You make your way into.
Thank you, boy.
Let me pull the thing.
What's the name of that town again?
Lion I believe.
Sounds right.
No, not that one. Bayan You make your way into the town.
And which way are we coming in from? Could you shift click?
You are coming in from like this direction over here. Kind of more that middle road.
Okay, so like this one
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
On the southeast road?
Yeah, that southeast road. And so you'll have to make your way into obviously there's walkways, but with the carts and everything, you'll have to make your way into the actual like citadel of the town and then down that southern street, and you are going to this building is where you are supposed to be. The red roofed building is where you're supposed to be delivering these researchers to.
Making our way.
You make your way into town. You get to the citadel. There's guards there. Ask you for your papers, where you're traveling to, all your normal.
Yeah, just give me a moment. I think Karis, you got the papers, right?
No, we are just the guards. This part is handled by the researchers. This is our caravan. We simply guard. We are not on the road anymore, therefore they are in charge.
Did they have papers, or did we have papers?
They do have papers.
All right.
They give you their papers. So, where are you guys traveling from? What brings you to Bayern?
Transporting these nerds. They wish to study the stars and not die, so they hired us to make sure that they don't die on the way down here.
And you're coming down here from
That city
where?
up north that I totally know the name of.
You should know the name of. It's
Your
an important
hometown?
city. It's your
It
hometown.
is. I'm saying out of character. I should know the
Umberpast,
name.
right?
We are coming from Umberpast.
All right.
We're
And how
working with
long
the
are you,
Phoenix Talon Brotherhood with an escort mission here.
I've never heard of them. I imagine they're new around these parts.
Indeed, but if you need some fixing, we are the fixers.
New around these parts, but we are well known down in. Let me find the map.
I find it funny that we're a bunch of hillbillies, basically.
Not me.
We are-
I am a well-spoken.
We're pretty well known down in Isengolds, and we're expanding out up in here into the Eldarian Confederation, setting up a chapter house up there. So
Okay. All right. How long are you guys planning on staying?
enough to drop
They
off
are-
these.
maybe a day or two of rest, but not more than that.
All right. Well, we'll just
Unless something comes up, but we'll, if need be, we will inform you.
take a look at these carts real quick, make sure everything checks out, and you guys will be good to go. As they go, they start checking the outside of the carts. Dario, Gramrath comes up to you and kind of whispers in your ear, under no circumstances can they check the inside of those carts.
We're transporting terrorists.
It's just a bunch of scientific equipment, and you see those crystals and telescopes. Ain't nothing dangerous around here. Ain't no reason to be checked. It's fine. I've been spending a few days. They're good folk. I'm gonna try to persuade, if possible.
You can give me a persuasion check.
Indeed, they are a bunch of nerds here to simply study the stars. It is nothing to worry about. And I'm trying to give the action.
You may give the help action.
Oh, please, big money, no whammies. Where's my persuasion?
You have advantage.
Yes. Hopefully, I don't still die. Are you kidding me? My rolls. I have a +4 in persuasion.
I mean, it is still my job to check everything out. I understand you.
Having grown up in this area and more than likely operated at least on a limit a couple of times in my life, how receptive are guards in this area to bribes?
Hmm. Possibly. I mean, everybody's for sale, right? I think that's how the saying goes. Like, probably, depending on which guards you get, it would be kind of hit or miss, but more than likely, probably.
I'm going to take the gold piece that got thrown at my face. And first, I'm going to whisper to Mr. Dragonborn Man, I'm writing this as an expense, and I expect to be reimbursed. I am going to palm it, and I go, believe me, the place is very safe. It is wonderful to have you, such a astute and attentive guard. And I'm going to shake his hand, turn two pieces into his palm. A full gold coin, which is probably quite a bit. That's like $100.
Give me a persuasion check at advantage.
That's like
Dario.
a week's wages for standard folk.
At advantage. All right. +1.
Oh my god.
Dude. 7.
Wow,
How
we're
should I
not
put
doing
it?
great.
Listen, our other charisma guy is not here, okay?
What you need charisma for?
To bribe the guards!
That's what the gold's for.
But I was hoping, but a 4 says no. I'm imagining all I needed to roll was a 10, huh? Or 7, sorry.
Alrighty, I'm back. What did I miss?
Us crashing and burning.
We're
with
trying to
our
bribe
charisma
the
check.
guards and it's not working.
I'm a high charisma character, and I whiffed mine. Bryant tried to pick it up with a bribe and also whiffed.
Basically, they were entering so to get to where they need to go, which is down at the bottom of the screen. This little red building here is where they're supposed to deliver the caravan to. They have to go to actually travel with the caravan. They have to go through the citadel of the city and then out the southern gate. They were basically going through customs. We're told not to, under no circumstances, were the guards to be allowed to look inside the research caravan wagons, and then Dario proceeded to suck, and Karis proceeded to suck worse.
I did average, and Karis proceeded to suck.
Anybody else have any ideas? Because we're floundering here.
I mean, you could always hit him with a brick.
I feel like that's not the best idea.
Then maybe you should pay a little bit more gold and try again.
Why don't you pay gold? I have already paid gold.
I'm stingy and quiet and at the back of the group.
Yeah, but I already tried and failed. He already tried and failed. I don't think he's gonna. Would you give us another chance with more money, or is this just done? That is a DM call.
All right, so
So
the situation right now is he's going to inspect the goods, correct?
yes,
And we don't want him to.
Sure. So
Karis.
I'm going to walk up and ask what the holdup is. Excuse me, gentlemen. What seems to be the holdup?
Your man here, and Karis says he's still like holding your hand, and like you're unsuccessfully trying to like give this guy the money. He like turns your hand back over and lets it fall into your hand. Your man here is trying to break the law.
Oh, I apologize.
And
I must
is-
have dropped that.
Obstructing a
Official inspection.
he is obstructing a guard in his this is out of character. I don't know that dispersion is the correct word I'm looking for, but the dispersion of his duties.
Execution of his
And-
duties.
Enlighten me, what would those duties be so that I can help assist getting this moved along? We've been on the road for a while and would like to get this wrapped up. I'm sorry that we're taking up your time, officer.
I need to inspect these wagons, and they are hindering me from doing so.
Sure, be my guest. Most of them are pretty gross from the deer we caught along the way, so if you're interested in seeing carcass, I mean, that's what we've got.
We also have
I'm
a
sure
head.
they were trying to make this a little bit of a easier thing for you, but
Yes.
we got nothing but time.
I'll kind of whisper to Marthelion.
I mean, dead bandit's dead bandit.
As you guys are doing so, Ramrath walks up behind you, dear. Kind of whispers in your ear, "You'll owe me one for this." As he pulls a pouch of gold out from his side and slips it into the guard's hand. Well, it looks like you guys are all good here, and you guys have a wonderful stay in Binur. Hope you guys come back sometime.
Indeed. I believe we owe you nothing. Your caravan. Regard it. I'm going to give you. As we walk away, once we're out of earshot. That was not part of the agreement.
It's part of the agreement now.
I'm gonna, after we're well away and all back through the town and back out into the kind of that gap between town and the place we're supposed to deliver.
Yeah, in like Dunstead.
Yeah. After we're back out of Dunstead in that gap where the fields are before the red building. As our agreement stands, we're not telling anybody you tried to smuggle things in, and we're walking on our way with our payment. That's our agreement.
As your agreement stands, your job was to get the wagons here without them being lost or any of the sorts. And if I hadn't stepped in, you were about 3 seconds from none of them making them to their destination.
If you'd have told us that was the situation beforehand, we wouldn't have needed assistance. We could have prepared beforehand.
My job was not.
We could have taken a couple extra hours to swing around if needed.
My job was
held
not.
back information.
My job was not to help you get them here. My job was specifically to be here if y'all failed, which obviously you did horribly.
I do recall that if one or two of we paid.
No, if one or two of the researchers did not make it, still got paid.
That's what I
if
meant.
one of the carts did not make it, which they would not have.
I'm gonna stare him directly in the eye and say, "I was talking about."
I'm gonna put my hand on Karis's shoulder. Wait till we get to the building. And as soon as we get to the building, I'm gonna look up. Carts are to the building. Our contract is fulfilled. Anything we do or don't report after this is no longer attached to our contract. Sure you want to try to put this on us?
Boy.
I'm gonna try. Can I intimidate? Or is
I'm
that...
gonna stand behind him.
Would you like to try and intimidate?
I would like to be standing behind him.
It may be stupid. I am intentionally very brash. It is part of my character from the beginning. I am trying to intimidate. It may go horribly, but hey.
I am going to stand behind him, and I am going to also say, however, you pay us what is rightfully. And we walk away. We do not care what you do for us. Zero cares.
Who's recording right now?
I think Nuffle is asleep.
Nuffle is asleep for sure.
All right.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We got a side pot.
Uh-oh. We're in danger.
I'm in danger.
The interesting things of DMD.
Listen, man, you just pay us and you call it good, and we walk away, and we really don't care what you do. Don't threaten our payday. Just pay us the money, and we leave, and it's all good, homie. But you try to steal my money. because you didn't have the forethought to prepare, I don't know, hidden chambers on your massive intricate carts. Or throw some scientific hullabaloo on top of whatever contraband you have. That sounds like a you problem.
No, I'm not going to allow you to roll a intimidation check. Boy, it would be extremely smart for you to go park those wagons by the loading dock and get the researchers inside.
Well, I waited till we were already parked and delivered before I started saying that.
Okay, well, your
So it was
delivery would be getting.
officially like before I said that I was one sort that the whole point is
Okay.
it's officially complete. It's our contract is fulfilled. It's there. Now I'm bringing up possibly reporting them if they try to short us.
Okay.
That was the whole idea.
All right.
The-
So let's take this back a step. Pull up to what is essentially, it looks like a tavern, a very large tavern. The researchers kind of tell you where to pull the carts around behind, like in the back, and you do so. I'm just pulling something up real quick. You go to Star. I'm assuming you are waiting until you get inside and actually deliver the researchers before
It
you.
is officially delivered, and then yeah.
Okay.
Because the whole idea was officially complete, contract is finished. Anything we do now, that has nothing to do with the contract. If we feel like reporting you, that's all separate. That was the whole point of the attempted intimidation was we're finished our contract, we're freelancers. If you try to short us, we might just, happen to slip something.
What a threat. We're freelancers.
Sorry, I'm just going to casually mute Nuffle for the moment, because...
I already did. Nuffle, if you wake up, everyone has you muted. Message or something.
All right, so you pull up to this this tavern. You drop off the
One
wagons.
person who's not recording should definitely have him unmuted in case he wakes up.
Nuffle is typing now.
Oh, he might be awake now.
Oh, yeah, you're awake now. Yeah, you were snoring, so we muted you. I have you unmuted now.
Yeah, sorry, I was kind of reading something. I wasn't sleeping, just... Yeah.
All right, back to it.
You pull up to... I'm trying to remember where I wrote this down at. You're walking in with these researchers, and just double check that this is all. It is perfect. Okay. You open the doors and walk inside. And what would seem to have been a tavern. You walk inside, and there are tables sprawled everywhere. You hear the sound of music playing. There's pianos and a piano and drums and a harp playing on the stage to your left. You walk inside, and there are some real burly, muscular, basically bouncers on either side of the door. You walk in, there's tables spread out before you, and what looks to be, Karis, you've definitely seen this before in your travels, but what looks to be bunches of people playing poker and or the like of casino type games.
Gambling, cards, dicing.
Yes. There's lots of music, noise. It smells of like basically a bar. But I don't know where I'm going with this.
Everyone
Yeah,
looks
bar-
like they could
music
cut our head
with-
off and spit down our throats.
Yes, very much so. You walk inside, and Bramrath kind of leads you to one of the tables and introduces you to one of the gentlemen. This is the man who hired you. He is sorry, my bad. This is Artek. He's the man who hired you. If you go over there to the bar, you can get yourself some drinks. We'll put together your payment here shortly and have you all on your way. In the matter of me having to step in, you will be owing us a favor.
Our contracts with Stoutpath. That was the name, right? Stoutpath?
That was not the name.
Pull up that list again. Whitefell. That was it. No, Stoutpath was the owner of the
Yes.
where did I I forgot to write down, I guess since I had it in the notes on I didn't write it down.
He
Our
was a
contract
go-between.
was with
I'm gonna put my hand on
with
Dario's
Whitefell.
shoulder. He was a go-between.
Officially on the contract, it's still her name for the payment.
Gonna kind of look at him and nod to the room, whisper in his ear. Hey, back home. One by one. Take a look.
Well, when we need you guys for something, we'll let you know. It'll be one job. That's it. We'll call our payment due. But yeah, if you're more than welcome to enjoy the bar. We'll whatever you want. It's on the house. I'll get your payment together and bring it out to you guys shortly.
Stand and watch
Much
the room,
appreciated.
but I am not taking a drink from the bar.
The four researchers the three researchers that were with you and Ramrath kind of disappear into this door over here. He's gone probably 20 minutes or so. And he comes back with a small chest.
While he's gone, I'm gonna kind of gather the group around. Here. 5. I suggest go. Can deal with this matter of paper.
Still don't like it.
Of course not. Did they with criminals? Let's get up.
So he comes back with a small chest. Kind of sets it on the table in front of you guys. There's your payment. I believe it was 1 gold per day per person, plus an experience bonus of an additional gold per day that you made it early.
You came in 4
My-
days early.
You came in 4 days early.
So-
Technically, you came in 3 days early.
But he also stayed.
Then what he do 4 days early.
So that 10 gold per person.
Well, no, we were guaranteed the full 10, regardless of how fast we made it.
Yes.
And then we get an additional.
Well, Yeah,
Well-
so if you made it in 10 days, you got 1 gold per person per day.
Right.
Any day after 10 would be
You lost a
minus. Yeah, you lost a gold a day, and then under 10 was 1 additional gold per day.
So, as long as we make it 10 days or less, we're guaranteed the 10. And then for every day we chop off, we get an additional gold on top of the 10.
Yes.
So, did we get 13 or 14 gold?
Are you looking in the chest?
Once we get
Yes.
outside.
So he hands you the chest. Kind of goes over. I believe this is what it was. Blah 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 blah. There's your payment, and the.
Since he's going over it, I will ask. Since you stated that you were counting the contract as complete yesterday, do we still get the additional 1 point for that day? Violet.
There's just some beautiful music going on in the
Uh-huh.
background behind you guys. It's great.
Some criminal just brought their kid to work.
Yeah.
today.
Listen,
Yeah.
I didn't even realize she was doing it until just before I said something because, dads and toddlers.
Yeah, it's all in there. And you will be hearing from the Silver Fangs whenever we need you.
Writing that down. Silver things.
Harris.
Mob we go.
Mob, there we go.
Kind of. Yes.
You want to make a history check for me?
I would love to make a history check for you. $17.
So, you've heard of the Silver Fangs before. They are a mob that, even though like a lot of the Eldarian Confederation is like less than legal things are allowed depending on who it is. This is like the people that they hire to take care of way less than legal stuff.
They're a
Not-
guild of assassins and thieves.
Yes. Less of a guild, more of like a mob. The mob.
They're the ones that take care of stuff that bribes won't brush under the rug.
Yes. You also would know with a 17 that a lot
What?
it's
Oh.
said that a lot of their members tend to be, or supposedly are, lycanthropes, which is where they kind of get their name of Silver Fang.
Yeah, that's cool.
So what are y'all doing?
Leaving
With the money.
with the money.
Leaving with the money. Leave with the money.
Once we're a safe distance away, stop and dig it up.
As you are leaving the the tavern hideout thing, you kind of notice where you parked the wagons at. Those researchers are overseeing what looks to be chests upon
I
chests
don't know.
of gold being unloaded from
I don't know.
the wagons.
Oh, it's not a meth lab?
Jesse.
Cool. I just keep walking.
You keep walking. You guys have netted yourselves 56 gold.
Grand total.
Grand total. That's what's in the or it would be 14 a person.
Okay. 14 a person.
Wow. Wow. Very neat.
Should we all put 1 gold into the group fund? Just to short expenses?
I wouldn't be against it.
It's fine with me.
Let me add that to the group fund.
So what are you guys doing?
Spend 1 night and then go back?
At least for me and Kristen, we're gonna have to head to bed. It's 3 a.m. here. We got stuff to do in the morning.
Yep, it is right at close time anyway, so.
I think this is tell him what the plans are so he can prep for next week sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, spend the
Cool.
night, try to pawn the bandit leader head, and then head out.
And sell the cow.
And sell the cow.
I imagine you were taking that with you when
Yeah. It is our cow.
also when you were going through the Lost Passage, which was like the Citadel, the old man kind of thanked you for helping him get home and got off the wagon.
I'm secretly rich and pays a lot of
Anyhow, hey, he is still gonna spread
We're a good
our
spread.
word. We told him to tell his friends.
money. Alright. Is that where we're ending for tonight?
Yeah, that can be.
Wanna do your outro?
Well, thank you everyone for joining us. This has been a game we're playing, and we'll catch you next week, Sunday, 5 o'clock.
Peace.
Deuces.